2010 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in San Mateo, California. We're talking with Joe Cree from California Customs. Take a minute and give us a little of your background, please, Joe.
I've been the owner of California Customs for just about 20 years now. We build all kinds of custom bikes for customers all around the world, and that's pretty much what I do. Started building bikes in actually the late 80s and started California Customs in 1991, so celebrating our 20th year now.
What were you trying to accomplish with this build, Joe?
It's actually built for a customer. This was his idea, this was his vision, and so we kind of went off of what he wanted, and we kind of always throw in our ideas and a little bit of our touch to fit the customers, maybe enhance what the customer vision might be. And he was looking basically for an older kind of classic look, classic Harley, and he liked the Springer front end, so we went with that, and we also added in air ride suspension. So he wanted it to be functional as well as have a little bit of the classic old school look to it. So we enhanced it with the old school look with some modern touches like disc brakes and 6-speed transmission, things like that.
Let's talk about the fabrication.
Fabrication on this is basically frame was custom built to his specs. Rear fender is done by me. I customized the rear fender to get it to fit the bike right. Oil tank mounts, it's a round oil tank into a Softail frame, something not done a lot of. And the rest of it is basically done to his specs, stretched gas tanks, gussets in the frame, and custom-made exhaust pipes were all done to his, kind of to fit his style of the bike.
I like the exhaust system on that. That has a real classic 50s look to it, off of lake pipes.
Kind of designed those after the old lake pipes from the old 50s Merc style cars and things.
Tell us about the front end. Whose front end is that?
That's actually a DNA chrome, all chrome Springer, fitted to the bike, and then we custom made the fork stops so it wouldn't hit the frame.
What about the front wheel?
Front wheel is a Performance Machine contrast cut judge wheel, 21 inch, has that classic Harley look, but kind of the modern billet look to it.
Let's move to the back end since we did the front end. Same wheel, same company, right, on the wheel?
Yep, same wheel. It's a 8.5 wide to fit a 250 wide tire on the back. So that's sort of the modern look on the old classic taste of the bike. It has a really wide tire on the back. Again, customer, we do everything to spec, so we did the customer wanted a really wide tire, and kind of makes it have that modern look with a classic feel.
What about the brake rotor and caliper?
Brake rotors are all from Performance Machine also. We did the same with the sprocket, all contrast cut to match the wheel. And we it's actually set up for a rigid frame, and we mounted the caliper upside down to get a little more look on the rear wheel there.
Let's talk about the approach on paint.
Paint was, actually all he gave us was a color, and he wanted ghost flames. So we went with the candy burgundy from House of Color, ghosted the flames in black, and then we threw some gold dust in the clear to make it sparkle a little bit in the sunlight.
What was the most challenging aspect of the paint?
Probably to get it to match the frame, because the frame is powder coated, so we had to match it to the powder coat that was on the frame, and then also get the gold to make it look right without turning it too much brown.
What companies were instrumental in getting this bike finished?
Daytech did our frame. TP, Total Performance, did the motor for us. Belt Drives Limited did the primary drive, and our painter, Deneen Bronson, did the paint, and she did a lot of work on this paint, so we're really happy to have her helping us out.
It's unusual to have a female painter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty unusual, and not only is she female, but she's really good looking, so fun to have her around the shop, and she's extremely talented. This doesn't show her airbrush talent. Her airbrush talent is actually probably some of the best I've ever seen. She can do outstanding airbrush work.
Anybody else you'd like to thank?
Guys at Performance Machine for the wheels, and I have to thank Ronnie Hacker at Hacker Custom Exhaust for doing that set of exhaust for us, because it was my idea and he actually made it happen. I just drew it on paper.
If somebody'd like more information, have you got a website that they can go to?
Yep, website is calcustom.com, and we're located in San Jose, so anybody in the Bay Area can come on down. We do full service, everything, so we do pretty much everything to do with American-made motorcycles.
Joe, thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot.